DJ Euphonik has gone and applied for the sequestration of poet and singer Ntsiki Mazwai after the sheriff discovered that her assets are worth a paltry 1,500 rand and insufficient to pay for more than 280,000 rand for the three court orders that he obtained against her in court. So the total amount includes more than 74,000 rand for the first cost order, 104,000 rand, 316 for the second, and more than 114,000 for the third cost order. So in the sequestration application, which Sunday World has seen Euphonik real name Themba Nkosi, said Ntsiki Mazwai has committed an act of insolvency in that she has failed to pay for the cost orders and has given a written notice to him in his capacity as one of her creditors about. So it is in the best interest of the respondents' creditors and will be their advantage that the respondent's estate is sequestrated, he stated. So Themba Nkosi, also known as DJ Euphonik, said on April 7th, 2021, Judge Gregory Wright of the Johannesburg High Court granted him an interdict to stop Mazwai from posting defamatory allegations about him and that he was a rapist. So he said Mazwai was ordered to pay him over 74,000 rand as the cost of the interdict application on an attorney and client scale. He said afterwards the case was taken to a normal court and was set on the opposed motion roll in January 19th, 2022. On or about March 10th, 2022, Euphonik said Judge Denise Fisher granted a final order against the songstress and ordered her to pay him over 104,000 rand. Nkosi said on or about March 5th, 2024, Receiver Khosa and Kekana Hlajwayo Khatebe Incorporated sent an email to his lawyers advising that he was briefed to represent Mazwai and delivered an application for the condonation and leave to appeal the final interdict. On or about January 30 last year, he said the leave to appeal was dismissed by Fisher, which cost awarded on an attorney-client scale against Mazwai and Khosa. Accordingly, he said on or about September 18th, 2024, the taxing master tested the bill of cost in the amount of 114,000 rand. He said his lawyer sent a letter of demand to her to pay, but did not receive any response. Euphonik said before sending Mazwai letters of demand to pay him, he obtained several writs of attachments against her, but she paid him only 6,000 rand. On or about 7 March 2023, the third writ was served on the respondent personally by the Sheriff of Johannesburg North at her residence. Having been instructed again to attend at the respondent's residential address, the Sheriff of Johannesburg North attended the same on the 11th March 2023. Pursuant to service of the third writ, the Sheriff of Johannesburg North issued a return indicating that the respondent owned movable assets in the amount of approximately 1,500 rand, he said. Nkosi said the sheriff also obtained an affidavit from Mazwai stating that she is in a Chapter 11 institution. He also said that on March 15, 2023, Mazwai sent an email to his lawyers stating that she was financially in the red. On March the 5th, 2023, he said his lawyers received a letter from Khosa stating that Mazwai was appealing the final interdict. Nkosi said that in an attempt to recover the money, the sheriff was directed to attach the incorporeal movable goods bank account of Mazwai to recover the money but found nothing. Nkosi said that it is clear that Mazwai was unable to pay him. He said Mazwai is the director of Fila Sister Spoken Words Collective CC, House of Mubu CC, Ntsiki Mazwai Foundation and Ntsiki Mazwai Media, and he wants to sequestrate her. The respondent does not possess immovable property or sufficient assets to satisfy the court orders and or her indebtedness to me. The respondent is clearly unable to pay her debts. It is just inequitable that the respondent's estate would wound up, he said.